Hello there. It's Laurie Gabrielle here, your sister who helps fathers that are going through a family court battle, specifically helping them get in custody of the children, whether that be 50% custody, whether it be a substantial amount of custody, or if in a really serious case where there's some substantial, proof from specialists, full custody. I'm not a lawyer, and the disclaimer is pinned at the top, and I give a bit of an explanation on where I get my information from. But this video is going to be a little bit different. I am wearing glasses. I've actually had prescription glasses for a few years now. I just don't always wear them because I don't always need them. Go figure that you don't always need to wear prescription glasses if you need them later on in life. Maybe later on I'll need them more, but the older I get, the more my eyes kind of stop working if I'm tired or whatever. I've been looking at the computer. I also have a lazy eye, so I have to one of these helps straighten the eye. Anyways, this video, ladies and gents, is going to be about talking about what it's like being the new partner. Okay, what it's like for us sisters out here, us new partners, us ladies out here who are supporting and dealing with a narcissistic woman by proxy. So we've fallen in love with a man who has a lot of baggage, okay, and his ex-baby mama is crazy and doing some pretty nasty stuff, and you have decided that you're going to help this man out because he's a good man. He's not a perfect man because, god damn it, there's no one perfect out there, okay? No one's perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, honey. We know that. But he's a good man at the core. So we decided to help him. Now, this video is going to be specifically those women who have decided to really help. And I've done this before, so, coming from experience. And we've decided to take over his family court case. And that's called a Mackenzie friend. Okay, look up Mackenzie friend, Google Mackenzie friend. The best one is from the Canberra Law website. Okay, and being a Mackenzie friend is somebody that is allowed to help, somebody who's self-representing, and at times under the discretion of a judge or registrar. And if you qualify under certain special consideration, whether you have a mental illness or disability or something, a Mackenzie friend can actually speak in court on behalf of a self-representing litigant, which I've done for my partner, in the past, again, because he qualified for those, for both of those things, okay? Now, you are allowed to have a Mackenzie friend. You're allowed to have somebody who, a support person, even when you're speaking to lawyers, ICLs, whatever. You are allowed to have somebody there. And I really would recommend to all dads out there to have somebody there, a family member, a friend, anybody who's put up their hand on your partner, has put up their hand or your mother, and said, yeah, I will help you through this. And, you really want that person to know your case inside out as well. Now, as a new partner who takes on, a lot of partners do take over the case, I want to give you some do's and don'ts and make sure that, you are doing it properly and some safeguards, okay, in place so that if you are taking over the case and becoming the Mackenzie friend, you're doing it appropriately and in a proper way. The first thing is, if you've taken over the emails as well, okay, you know what I'm saying, where you write on his behalf, make sure that you always respond to the lawyer's emails. Minimum, give it 2 days, 48 hours before you respond to any of the lawyer's emails. Okay, because a lot of those emails that you get from her lawyers, they're specifically done to piss you off. And they're specifically done so that you can send back an angry email to them, and bam, they've got, evidence that you're an angry person. So this is to new partners out there, and to fathers as well who are self-representing. Always give yourself plenty of time, minimum. Even if you want to give yourself 2 weeks before you answer to an email, even better. Keep them waiting. Keep them on the edge of their chair waiting for a response from you. You don't need to answer all the emails either. Before you send off any email on behalf of your man who's going through the family court battle, who they're assuming it's him writing the email, And by the way, dads, if you're thinking, what the hell are you talking about? This is done with the permission. So the women that do take over the case and your partners, they do so with the permission of his permission. Okay, because he's just put his hands up and he's like, hey woman, you want to help me because I got to work, I got to do this, I got to take care of the financial part of our relationship and the financial part of child support and all that, and if you can help me, by all means. So it is an agreement. Okay, but ladies, do not send any emails until he has okayed it. Don't ever send any email responses until you have showed him and he has read them and he has said, yes, I have read it, yes, I like that email, send it. No, I don't like that email. If he doesn't like that email, okay, don't send it. Okay, it might be that you think it's a really good email. It might be that you're like, oh, we need to defend ourselves, blah, blah, but he's not going to be as maybe as emotional as you are, because you've been taking on all the stress. So it's obviously affecting you more and affecting him less at that time because he's not taking on that stress. So you definitely want to listen to him if he says no to an email that you have written. Okay. Another thing is that you write in the affidavits for him. You will not be an appropriate person to write an affidavit for him. And this is coming from my own mistake, and I've seen this happen before, because I have said in other videos, and this is one of the things that I really promote, is that you have to, dads and new partners, you have to have those affidavits proofread by somebody who is not emotionally connected to your case. Okay?